We're exposed to toxins. We're exposed to EMF, things that our bodies are just not used to fighting off.
Yeah.
And that's really the issue.
Unseen forces.
Yes.
You know, you don't see the Wi-Fi, but it is influencing your energy field and your magnetic field that's around your body. That even the planet has one, you know.
All right, guys, here at Student Action Summit in Tampa, shout out to Charlie Kirk and Turning Point. We are with the Code Health ladies. It's about to be a fun event. You guys ready for it?
Oh, yes. So ready for it.
You brought the goodies today, too.
Yeah.
I took some drops already, and I'm feeling good.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Feeling calm. I took the calm one, right?
I know. It's amazing. You know, everybody just says, well, how does it work? And we say, just feel the drop.
Yeah.
Try it for yourself.
And there's a lot of skeptics with the frequency-based medicine right now, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people never tried it. So I could see where they're coming from. What do you tell these people when you see them?
You know, the biggest question is, well, how does it work if the only ingredient is saline solution? And we tell them, well, the saline solution just acts as the carrier for the energy patterns that are being imprinted into it. And the best way that we describe it is we talk about Dr. Emoto. And I think that's just, Lisa, you want to tell him about Dr. Emoto?
Dr. Emoto's work basically shows how water is an intelligent medium capable of storing information. And he did a lot of studies with things like gratitude and music and even sending hate. And it shows when upon freezing a droplet, the crystalline nature of water. And we are that. We are made of water. You know, they say 70%, but it's really a lot more. We're pretty much made of water and light.
Nice.
So it's pretty interesting that you can store information in water and then deliver it to your body to restore balance in your body.
Yeah, for me, I don't see the downsides of it if it's just saline, because there's a lot of, I guess, riskier things to take supplement-wise.
Oh, there are so many more things that are risky. You know, we always talk about the fact that drugs are dangerous, and code is an alternative to over-the-counter and prescription medication. So everybody knows that there are side effects of drugs specifically, but nobody ever really talks about the dangers or the side effects of supplements. You can take an herbal supplement that you think is so good for you, and actually it could be harming you and doing more danger. And when you are, you know, there's different crazes. People talk about taking turmeric, for example. And turmeric, actually, although it's very good for you, there are some side effects to turmeric. So we don't know what our bodies really need. And with code, it's just the information. So you're right, there's zero side effects and there's really no issue with taking it.
Right.
There are no contraindications. It works with everything else that you're already doing because the only ingredient is what you're made out of, salt water and energy.
Yeah, I think supplements might change more towards energy, right? Because your body can't process the full supplement, first of all. Also, a lot of them use poor quality ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it might be more stuff like this in the future.
Exactly. I think, you know, we always say this line. We say Albert Einstein said, the future of medicine is frequency medicine. And the future is now. And this is what we're all going to see. We're going to start to see things that are frequency based. Even the way that there are devices out there right now that people are using that with just what the body needs, those devices are sending out frequencies. Ours is a little bit different than frequencies, but it's the same concept because just like Lisa said, we're made up of water and energy. And all we're doing is we're putting back into our bodies what we already are made of.
I love it.
And if you really think about it, everything is an exchange of information. So your cells in your body are all communicating among and within each other. You think of something, you say, oh, I'm going to reach for this. You reach for it. The communication is, it's going well. You reach for it. There's no problem. But one day you get an ache in your shoulder or a symptom of whatever it is. Could be an allergy, could be a virus, could be stress, could be anything. And all of a sudden that information that's being exchanged within your cells is disrupted. So what code does is it works with the body's innate intelligence to restore that communication, and it helps the body heal naturally the way that it was designed to.
All right, guys, Sean Kelly here, host of the Digital Social Hour podcast. Just filmed 33 amazing episodes at Student Action Summit. Shout out to Code Health, sponsor of these episodes, but also I took them before filming each day. Felt amazing. Just filmed 20 episodes straight and I'm not even tired, honestly. So Code Health, amazing products. I also take these at home, especially when I traveled. I used to get sick every time I flew, and I started taking that. First time, I haven't had a runny nose, knock on wood. One standout element, it's so easy. You got the travel pack here, but you could just take this, fit it in your pocket if you need to. Also, all natural, like only saline solution in there. So you don't got to worry about any crazy side effects or anything. Yeah, Code's unique. With supplements, there's a lot of who knows what's in those ingredients. Code Health, I haven't seen much like this, where it's just based off the codes that are in the saline solution. So I would say they're very unique. It's going to be the future of health and medicine. Code Health has been awesome.
Feel the drop and go code yourself.
I love it. Yeah, it's needed, right? Because Gen Z is the sickest generation of all time at the moment.
They are. And that's what is so, I'm going to use the word sad. It's so sad because we should be getting healthier and healthier with all the advancements that we have today. Why is this generation more sick than the generations before? And why is our generation, for that matter, healthier? It should be the opposite, right? With everything. There are just so many things that we are exposed to every single day. We're exposed to toxins. We're exposed to EMF, things that our bodies are just not used to fighting off.
Yeah.
And that's
We
really
call them
the issue.
unseen forces.
Yes.
You don't see the Wi-Fi, but it is influencing your energy field and your magnetic field that's around your body. That even the planet has one, and it's the same thing with stress. You don't see stress, but you feel it. You know that it's there. So how do you restore balance when you feel that way? And same thing with focus. You have kids, taking Adderall. Well, what if they could take energized saline solution that's sending the proper information to help them be more clear and focused? And that's revolutionary, if you ask me.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of brain scans now on people that have been on Adderall for 10 years. It's so wild.
It is so crazy what they're showing. So we have many customers of ours that have really taken code Calm. The Calm code actually is what we call it. And they're not taking the Adderall anymore.
Yeah.
But even something like Advil or Tylenol, it's so easy to just take an Advil. You have a headache, you have a pain, you have an ache. First thing people do is they just reach for it and take it. But every time that you take one of those over-the-counter medications, you're providing chemicals right to your body and your body just can't handle it. So it affects the organs and there's side effects, even though you don't realize it. That Advil might work, but the residual effects are just so damaging.
Yeah, when I was playing soccer, they just told us to take Advil after every game.
Yeah.
Which is crazy as a teenager.
Yeah. Even babies that are teething. The first thing that a doctor will tell, just a pediatrician, not a functional medicine doctor, give your baby some Tylenol and it'll help them. Babies.
Holy crap.
Babies. Yeah. So imagine that these pediatricians are still saying that it will take away the pain, and the Tylenol is just as bad as the Advil.
And it's one thing in an emergency situation. It's one thing, it's a completely different thing if it's a regular use.
Right.
That's when it's building up into your body. If you have an accident and you hurt yourself, you might need those drugs.
Right.
You need that, but it's not a way of life.
No.
It's a temporary masking of the symptoms. It's not root cause. And our approach at Code is to be proactive and to prevent getting sick before it's too late, to prevent the stress, to find mindful stress reduction strategies and ways to cope with life is raw. Stuff happens and it's not always comfortable. And if we manage our mind, I think is probably the most important factor of living on this planet is managing the mind. And then you have a product like Calm that supports that and allows you to really be clear and focused, then that allows you to go into your life and have solutions, find solutions, see solutions, because you're looking at things from a different perspective, a different.
The Tri-Light from Therasage is no joke. Medical grade red and near infrared light with 3 frequencies per light, deep healing, real results, and totally portable. It's legit. Photo biomodulation tech in a flexible on-body panel. This is the Tri-Light from Therasage, and it's next level red light therapy. It's got 118 high-powered polychromatic lights, each delivering 3 healing frequencies, red and near infrared from 580 to 980 nanometers. Optimal penetration, enhanced energy, skin rejuvenation, pain relief, better performance, quicker recovery, and so much more. Therasage has been leading the game for over 25 years, and this panel is FDA listed and USB powered. Ultra soft and flexible and ultra portable. On-body red light therapy I use daily, and I take it everywhere I travel. This is the Thera O3 ozone module from Therasage. It's a portable ozone and negative ion therapy in one. It boosts oxygen, clears and sanitizes the air, and even helps your mood. It's a total game changer at home or on the go. This little device is the Thera O3 ozone module by Therasage, and it's one of my favorite wellness tools. In the sauna, it boosts ozone absorption through your skin up to 10 times, oxygenating your blood and supporting deep detox. Outside the sauna, it purifies the air, killing germs, bacteria, viruses, and mold, and it improves mood and sleep with negative ion therapy. It's compact, rechargeable, and perfect for travel, planes, offices, hotel rooms, you name it. It's like carrying clean energy wherever you go. This is a Thera H2 Go from Therasage, the only bottle with molecular hydrogen structured water and red light in one. It hydrates, energizes, and detoxes water upgraded. The Thera H2 Go from Therasage isn't just a water bottle. It's next level hydration. It infuses your water with molecular hydrogen, one of the most powerful antioxidants out there. That means less oxidative stress, more energy, and faster recovery. But here's what makes it stand out. It's the only bottle that also structures your water and adds red light to supercharge it. It's sleek, portable, and honestly, I don't go anywhere without it.
Different angle of perception, really.
Managing the mind. I love that. Did you learn that in India?
No, that was, well, yes, we learned a lot about consciousness and managing the mind, but really it was more about growing self-awareness and seeing that it's not always about the other person. It's about what's already inside of you. And I think that everything is inside of you. If it's a problem, it's inside of you. You're the one with the problem.
Wow,
And-
that's deep. We can go deep.
And if there's a solution, it's inside of you. You're the one with the solution. So which angle do you want to look at it from?
A problem or solution, you're saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the problem, you'll see more problems.
Right.
And if you look at the solution, you'll see more solutions.
And I would say most people look at it from a problem point of view, right?
Yeah, until that mindset shifts and they use their free will to change the way that they're thinking. And that's inside of you.
Wow. I love that. Yeah, I've always wanted to do one of those meditation retreats. Have
Yeah.
you seen those?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've followed Dr. Joe Dispenza, for example. He has these amazing retreats where everybody just goes into their mind, and everything we think of, our thoughts, can literally change our DNA. And, you know, when Lisa and I talk about code, it's not just talking about our products. Of course, we love our products, but it's everything that comes along with it because it's a way of living. It's a mindfulness. It's knowing that we have a consciousness and we have a subconscious. And those two separate things, they work in very different ways, but you have to control your mind to be able to have balance. And when you have balance in your mind, then everything else works properly. When things are out of balance, especially your mind, you just fall short. And that's really where the word disease comes into play. It's dis-ease.
So it starts in the mind, you're saying?
Yeah.
We believe so.
I think so.
Yeah, like you said, your thoughts create your reality. So
That's right.
I personally think you can manifest your own disease. I know that's a hot take,
Absolutely.
depending on who you're talking to, but
Yeah.
I've definitely been in states where my mental health was terrible and it correlated with my physical health too.
Absolutely.
How did you get out of it?
Finding purpose. That's a whole nother podcast. But yeah. I had no purpose at the time. No reason to wake up. Like I just was super depressed. 12 hours, sleeping 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
It happens.
I've been there.
Yeah. I think everyone's been through a little
Absolutely. Absolutely. And especially, you know, when you get to the stage in your life or our stage in our life we've experienced.
I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the show a lot with the algorithm. Thank you.
A couple more decades than you, let's say. And with every year, with every decade, you really do learn so much about yourself.
Yeah.
So you take all of those experiences, and if you can take all of the things that you've learned from them and then make yourself even the best version of yourself based on even the mistakes. Mistakes are made for a reason. They're made because you need to learn from them, and you have experiences. When you're going through it, you don't realize why you're going through it. But then when you get out of it and you look back, you're like, all right,
You're great.
now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I get why I had to go through that to get to this point.
Yeah.
I mean, even that's where Lisa and I came together. Here we are. We're, 50-something-year-old. We still always talk about it. Listen, I say it proudly, right? I'm 57 years old.
30.
Yeah, Lisa sticks with the 30. But Lisa is, say, you're 52 years old.
Wow. Well done.
We
Thank you.
are so proud of it. And yet, here we are. We made so many mistakes, whether it was personal life or in business, whatever it is. And as two 50-something-year-old entrepreneurs, because that's what we are, we now came together and we have created a revolutionary line of products. And through people like you and places like this, this SAS is really going to be our best opportunity to tell the youth of America that there are other opportunities and options out there. All of the college students that are here, I'm sure all of them have done some kind of, over-the-counter prescription medication. They don't feel well, they pop it in. I was at the airport. You go to the airport and there's shelves of just every product. And with that being said, here we are. We have something that is just going to change everyone's lives. And it's safe for people and animals of all ages.
Yeah.
And it's not dependent on weight or size.
We just have to get back to nature.
Yeah.
We really just have to get back to working. The body is smarter than we are, hence why we haven't fully figured it out.
Right.
So, if we can offer one thing that helps restore balance in some way and make somebody feel better, I'm happy. Like
It must be cool getting the messages you guys are getting.
Yeah.
Oh, we get
Yeah.
so many great messages. The testimonials, the stories that we get are incredible.
It's unbelievable.
It's interesting because someone will say, well, who's your, primary customer?
Yeah.
And who I always say? Me. I was that person that took that over the counter. For example, we talked about it, I think last time. I took Unisom, the sleep aid, every single night, whether I needed it or not. Every night I took Unisom to help me go to sleep.
Yeah.
And Lisa said, why?
Why?
are you taking
Stop.
Is that like
Stop
NyQuil?
it.
It has the same exact ingredient as NyQuil does. It actually has the same ingredient as all of those products that that make you sleep. Benadryl has the same thing in. So here I was taking that drug, and I take a drop of Dream before I go to bed. But more interestingly, you talk about Gen Z and where they are and why they're so ill and sick. They're walking around with so much stress. Some of them realize how stressful life is, and some of them don't even realize it because they are working and acting at a pace that they don't even realize. I was that person. And that's why I say I'm the perfect person for code. If I had code when I was, a mom, for example, and I was just dealing with daily stressors of life, 2 kids, a business, taking care of a household, just life in general. And I was able to take that one drop of calm when I woke up in the morning or one drop in the middle of the day if something triggered me. I think it would have been a totally different experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is always changing. Nothing really stays the same. From moment to moment, everything in your body changes. You drink some water, that changes the environment in your body. You walk from this room to that room, this classroom to that room, this job to that job, or you come out of your parents' home, you go into college, you have to adapt, right? Then you graduate college and you find a job, and then you have to adapt. You have a whole new dynamic that you have to meet. Well, how do you adapt? For us, it's just about having healthy practices, daily tools that help us to stay clear and focused and grounded and present, so that we can go with that flow in an easy way and make those transitions smoothly, instead of having a lot of resistance or fear or things like that often come up when you're going through. You're only in one class for one semester, and then you go to a whole new class. It's like you have to, okay, where's my classroom?
Yeah.
Everything is always changing, but it's always about your ability to adapt and be resilient.
Where can guys watching this get Code Health stuff? Where can they buy it up?
The best thing to do is to go onto our website, which is www.codehealthshop.com. We also have Instagram @CodeHealthShop. And we have a podcast called C3 Podcast, Code Conscious Conversations.
Nice.
So we've learned from the best. You're the best.
Absolutely.
Dude,
Absolutely.
Well, we'll link it all below. Thanks for coming on, and let's have fun at the conference.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Yep. Check them out, guys. See you next time.